Hello to all my athletes out there in Coach Carr's PE class. Today we are going to go over the skills on how to throw and catch a flying disc or a Frisbee. Frisbee is a lot of fun for so many different people. You can do it as a beginner, you can even do it at an advanced or elite level, but it's fun for anyone. So we're going to go over the basic cues on how to do it successfully. Alright, the first thing you need to know and how to throw a disc properly is the correct grip. So there are so many different types of grip, but the one that I use is, I find it to be easy for a lot of students or a lot of beginners to throw it properly. So I'm going to step a little bit closer so we can go over this grip. So here's my disc right here. The way I'm going to grab it is I'm going to put my index finger or my pointer finger on the edge of the disc, just like this. Now, what am I doing with the rest of my fingers? My thumb's going to go right on top, just like this. And the rest of my fingers are going to tuck right underneath just like this. So I'm pinching it. I'm pinching it with my middle finger and my thumb, just like this, with my finger on the edge, just like that. Now the next thing you need to know is the stance. What's the stance for a Frisbee? Once you become more comfortable, you can throw it any way you want from any angle. But the easiest way to start is by standing with your shoulder pointing towards the target, just like this. So I'm standing sideways, with my target being the camera, just like that. This is my stance, sideways towards the camera. All right, and then the final thing for throwing a disc is the actual throw itself. So I'm going to get my grip right, I'm going to stand with my shoulders pointing towards the target, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw. So for the throw, there are 3 cues that are really important. The first one is the step. I'm going to be stepping with my dominant foot in the direction that I'm throwing. So if I'm throwing with my right hand, I'm stepping with my right foot. The next thing is the pull. I'm pulling the disc across my body. So it's step, pull, and the final one is point. I'm going to be pointing right at my target. So behind the camera right now is my brother Ben. He's going to catch this disc. Make sure I do these cues. I'm going to step, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to point. Okay, sideways towards the target, step, pull, point. Just like that, a perfect throw. All right, throw it on back. Step, pull, point, perfect throw, right to me. So now that we got the throwing down, we need to learn how to catch it too. There are multiple ways to catch, but there are 2 very important ways that I think everyone should know. There's the 2-handed catch and there's the 1-handed catch. The 2-handed is easier and you will have a higher rate of catching it when you try with 2 hands. Then the 1-handed is, once you become more comfortable with the 2-hand, then you can try the 1-hand. But let's see what these 2 catches look like. The first and easiest kind of catch is the 2-handed sandwich catch. So the sandwich catch is if the disc is flying at me, I'm going to catch it with 1 hand on bottom and 1 hand on top. I'm sandwiching the disc in between my hands. So I'm going to give the disc back to Ben, he's going to throw it to me, then I'm going to sandwich catch it. Just like that. I'm catching it right in between my 2 hands. Now the next one is the 2-handed crab catch. So I'm catching it just like this, where my hands are on the edge of the disc, just like that. So now let's see the 2-handed crab catch. Step, pull, point. All right, let's see that crab catch. Here we go. Perfect, 2-handed crab catch. And then our final catch. The final one is the 1-handed one. This one's the most challenging, so if you can't get it on your first try, that's okay. But this is basically a 1-handed crab catch. We're just going to go out and grab the disc. All right, step, pull, point. All right, let's see the 1-handed crab catch. Just like that. I saw where the disc was, so I had to make my move and go out and get it. So like I said, throwing the Frisbee is a lot of fun. You might not have a Frisbee, but I totally recommend seeing if one of your friends has one, or maybe you have one around the house that you don't even know about. But I recommend trying to play catch with a friend or a family member, because it won't be long until you realize how much fun you're having and you're going to do a whole bunch of different style catches, maybe under legs, maybe you could even throw it behind the back, but it's a lot of fun once you get a lot of control over this. So go out, try to play catch with a friend or family member for at least 10 minutes, but I guarantee you'll go much longer after you see how much fun it is. All right, great job everyone, you got this.